Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Imperial Archives. My name is Nick, and in today's episode, dedicated to Imperial Assault board game, we continue our core set campaign playthrough. Last time, we struggled to sabotage Empire's data core and succeeded. However, we have only one mission left before final showdown. Therefore, before we start, consider to subscribe and follow me on Facebook as well as on Instagram for more amazing content. Links to them will be in the description down below. So, Verena with her team is currently one step ahead, not just thanks to their new allies, but will it last? Let's see that. Story mission for today is labeled Chain of Command, and its story reads: The Empire continues to increase the pressure against rebel targets. Despite losing several outposts, the rebellion has managed to remain one step ahead of the dreaded Imperial fleet. Now on the offensive, rebel forces are on the verge of locating a very important facility under the control of General Weiss. So, our mission briefing is: desperate after the loss of their engineering facility, High Command wishes to recover ground. Thus you are sent directly to Coruscant. Your task is to find final, detailed schematics of the weapon and bring them back at all costs. It takes days of infiltration before you can get to Coruscant and find Weiss's facility. Executing a plan to get inside is no easier, but fortunately you manage it without incident. With explosive light to cover an emergency retreat, you sneak through the dark corners of the base. General Weiss has arrived. A message blares in the corridors, bringing with it a new idea and opportunity. If you were to defeat and capture the general, not only could he be interrogated, but his plans would certainly falter without his guiding hand. So, elite Imperial officer is Weiss. We will apply 6 health and +1 speed to Weiss. Apply 2 damage to each of his attack results and +1 block to each of his defense results. So pretty sturdy guy. An Imperial figure can interact with terminal, there are 3 of them, to increase threat by 2. This can be performed on each terminal once per round. Pretty handy. The door is locked to the rebel figures. A rebel figure can interact with the door for 2 strength or 2 skill points to open it. A rebel figure can attack a terminal as well. Each has 8 health and 1 defense block. The mission ends when Weiss is defeated, that will be a rebel victory, or when all heroes are wounded. Deployment and setup. We have several initial groups consisting of Imperial officer, elite Imperial officer who is currently our Weiss, probe droid, Royal Guard, Stormtrooper and elite Stormtrooper group currently with Strike Force attached. In the reserve groups we have General Weiss who is field commander. Open groups consist of 2 units. I selected heavy Stormtroopers and ISB infiltrators. There can be no mercenary units or figures in this. So without any further ado, let's start with round 1. So first round, first moves. Saboteers, 1 by 1, attack the very first terminal closest to them, managed to do 4 damage and then reposition. Imperials followed by Imperial officer, who ordered to move probe droid and reposition himself as well. Verena moved closer to Imperial officer, attacked him, but he was able to roll dodge, and then probe droid retaliated, did 2 damage to Verena and repositioned himself, now blocking access to the terminal. Saska then used her Gadgeteer ability to distribute device tokens via Battle Technician to her and Diala. Also attacked with Modified Blaster twice this terminal and destroyed it. Purple Stormtrooper group moved forward to the hangar and opened fire on Verena. She has now 6 damage on her. Diala moved forward, attacked probe droid with her Shuen's lightsaber and did insane amount of 4 damage, almost destroying it. Then used Snap Kick for 2 damage on a close Imperial officer. However, things turned quite bad when elite stormtroopers moved to the hangar as well and opened fire with insane amount of shots on Verena, who is now wounded. So first hero down. Finally, MHD moved as well to the hangar, used pulse cannon on middle purple stormtrooper, and even so, he managed to roll decently. Purple stormtrooper just rolled insanely, suffering only 1 damage. Then royal guards moved. The first one attacked Verena, inflicted 1 damage and stunned her. The other one is waiting by the terminal. So starting the turn 2, MHD used his Battle Radiator to kill Verena of 1 damage. She then used Qatar maneuver on first purple stormtrooper, followed by close quarters, combat momentum and master operative, wiped out a whole purple squadron. One last thing to worry about, then elite stormtroopers opened fire on MHD. He suffered 8 damage and all 3 stormtroopers fall back. Following Verena's lead, Diala moved to the second terminal, attacked it with Shuen's lightsaber and used Snap Kick on Probe Droid, destroying it. Imperial officer then interacted with terminal, increased threat by 2 and attacked MHD, who has now 2 health points left. Also, Royal Guard, thanks to being surrounded by dying purple stormtroopers, is now focused. Saska ran all the way through the red corridor, through a hangar, distributed device token to Diala and Verena, and is now waiting here. Imperial officer used terminal, increased threat by another 2, and the other Royal Guard attacked Diala, stunning her and dealing 2 damage. MHD uses newly gained pulse cannon and attacked Weiss' second terminal, destroying it. Weiss opened the door and is currently running into the hangar. Rebel saboteurs are running from spawning point to the hangar as well. The first one tried to attack Weiss, but completely missed. And that's it for the second round. And with that, at the end of second round, there is a vulnerable event happening. The elevator arrives. In a crouch position sits a scout walker covered in advanced weaponry. It lays still and silent, lacking a pilot. An encoded lock with a palm reader lies near the hatch. Even if you weren't in a firefight, you don't know if you'd be able to crack it. So, deploy the reserved General Weiss figure to the red points that will be here. When placing the figure, its base must occupy all red points. This is the inactive ATST. General Weiss, inactive ATST, is an Imperial figure that cannot move or attack, but can still be attacked. Weiss, a lead Imperial officer, can interact with inactive ATST to enter it. The Imperial player chooses one of the following. Weiss recovers 5 strength or 5 health and gains 3 movement points. Or Weiss interrupts to perform 2 attacks. Well, because I didn't receive any damage on Weiss, I will interrupt and use 2 attacks. So Weiss attacked Saska, inflicting 3 damage and stunning her. As you can see, ATST model is here currently, replacing my ATST General Weiss model, as I don't have it yet. So that's it for the second round, and see you in round 3. With the start of turn 4, ISB infiltrators were deployed. Diala used her Shuen's lightsaber to attack twice General Weiss. Thanks to his passive ability during this mission of increasing defense, he was able to withstand this barrage with 1 health remaining. Then he retaliated, tried to fire on Diala as well, but she was able to use a foresight and roll a door. Then he used General's orders to move ice beam infiltrators closer. MHD used pulse cannon to attack Weiss once again. He inflicted some damage. Weiss is currently on 5 health only. However, ice beam infiltrators then took turn. Focus fired Diala, and she is only on 2 points. Verena attacked Weiss as well with EE3 carbine using tactical display and spread barrel, inflicting 2 damage on Weiss's ADST, who is now on 1 point remaining, on 1 point left. Then this roller guard used terminal to increase threat. The other one attacked Diala, stunning her, and if there wouldn't be hiding MHD, she would be wounded, but he used Miracle Worker, so she has now like 3 points and is stunned. So pretty intense duel. Saska tried to attack ADST, did nothing. Then purple stormtroopers one by one shot at Diala. First 2 were ditched by Dodge. The last one managed to some damage on her, and she's now stunned, focused, completely strained, but has 1 health remaining. So that's our situation for the 4th round, and see you in the final 5th round in a minute. So we are in the beginning of round 5. Diala discarded her stun condition, and while focused he used Shuen's lightsaber to attack General Weiss. Thanks to being protected by another 3 points of defense, he deflected that attack with ease. Then healed himself for 5 points, used Exacting Strike to strip Verena of her white defense die, and attacked her. And she's now down. So there is a little story. After them, Weiss commands: don't allow them to escape. Knowing the task has failed, you trigger the explosive charges you planted and set off down your escape route. At this point, we are going to place story mission Disparate Hour into play, and the Imperial player receives 1 XP. Additional rewards are: each player receives 1 XP in addition to any that he previously received. Heroes receive 100 credits per hero. The Imperial player receives 1 influence. Imperial player just receives 1 more influence because General Weiss was activated. So that's it for Chain of Command, and see you in post-mission cleanup. So back again in the post-mission cleanup. I'm going to get a reinforced helmet for Saska from the items. MHD is getting fuel injection. Saska structural weakness. For Diala, I'll go for dancing weapon, and Verena gets crate opening. Imperial precision training will be boosted by sharpshooters and single-minded. So those are my choices.
Report finished. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed this story mission, and if you did, do me a favor, hit that like button for me. Share your thoughts in the comments below, where your feedback is much appreciated. Tell me what do you think about this mission and show this to other players, as it helps the channel to grow greatly. Have an amazing day, see you next time, and may the Force be with you.